Okay, see if anyone fucking shows up and if this shit works. Give me a second if anyone's there. Look, someone's here. Awesome. So now it's working because I'm in the fucking front room. I didn't want to fucking be. Sorry for cursing, I'm a little pissed off as you can tell. What's up, Sixth? Looks like you're the only one here. So I'm probably gonna not fucking do this. Alright guys, what is up if anyone's here? Oh my god, my fucking cousin's here. What the fuck is up, Nick? That excites me so much, man. I'm really glad you came. What's up, Six? What's up, Smitty? What's up, Zeno? How are you guys doing? Where are you at, cuz? Cuz, where in the fuck did you jack the manhole cover? That's not like the full, like, that's not a real cover, bro. Look. It's like a mat. It's like a mat, bro. Is Nick the hot cousin? What are you talking, like 98 degrees, Smitty? Nah, I think like my whole family's got good genes, so. But if y'all want to compare notes and shit, I'm the one that's been on TV. But what's happening, y'all? How are you guys doing? Sorry for I thought it was a real cover. Yeah, it looks pretty real. But no, it's completely fake. Mom got that for Christmas one year. Not too sure which one. Smitty, I know what you're laughing at. I know you feel that comment was cheeky. But what's going on, guys? I just wanted to turn the camera on, hang out with everyone, and if anyone comes in, I shared the message on Facebook, so that's where my cousin saw it. I'm glad you're here, bro. I miss you so fucking much. I hope you're safe on that goddamn boat. Yeah, I'm just gonna be really raw and loose today. I'm gonna drop a lot of F-bombs. I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna watch some TV. We're gonna talk. We're gonna chill for a couple of hours. So I'm doing pretty good, Zeno. I'm starting to get quite stir crazy, which is not good for anyone in my surroundings because they know I can be a little bitch. Sorry. My cousin knows. I feel like I can be loose like that. It's awesome that he's here. He can, fill you in with a bunch of stuff. Slot Channel, hello, welcome. Glad you can be here. But yeah, what's going on with you guys? Nick been asking, so where are you? First of all, cousin, where are you at? Jesse is always raw and loose. Sixes around. Yeah, pretty much. It's that NOLA vibe. I got two of my NOLA boys in here today, so laissez le bon temps rouler, guys. Let's let it rip. Hey, Miss Leah. Glad you can make it. I'm just chilling. Having me a little OJ. Got my Winged Eagle Championship belt here next to me. This weekend is WrestleMania. For all you wrestling fans out there. And it's going to be the weirdest WrestleMania that there has ever been. It's going to be empty. It's filmed at the Performance Center. It's going to take place over 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday, with a mixture, from now what they're saying, of taped and live matches. Spring in BC. Yeah, same, man. Cali, who's in Cali? Is that where my cousin is? Oh, that's where you're watching from, Slot Channel, Naomi. Is that right, Naomi? Sorry if I butcher your name a little bit. Yeah, spring pretty much has sprung down here, y'all. We've been getting some decently cool nights, but it's pushing 80 degrees here outside right now. I got a hoodie on just because it's like, my thing and cold, so here we are. But yeah, I hope you all are staying safe and, maintaining as much as you all can. If you all could smash that like button, share this channel out, that would be great. Get some more people in here, that'd be really awesome. I'll get to know each other and just hang out and just chill. I do have a couple of things. I see the blue shirt that I'm wearing. This has a little Stars logo on it, and the Stars logo is very close and near and dear to my heart, literally and figuratively. Today, April 3rd, 2020, Resident Evil 3, the remake, has come out, and I am so damn excited, like you have no idea. This franchise is why I still play on PlayStation to this day, pretty much. It's the franchise that brought me to PlayStation, like 25 years ago. Hey, Mr. Tracy. Welcome, man. Glad you could get here. Raccoon City. That's right, brother. We're going back to Raccoon City hardcore tonight, ladies and gentlemen, later on. I am so excited to play this game again. I've watched a couple of streamers run through it last night, and it looks incredible. They totally did it, Rose. You're in St. Rose. Okay. Helping this scared-ass boat. come off the dock, then up in the spillway. Yeah, dude, be careful. They just opened up the spillway down here today. Yeah, Nick, no, you remember, bro. You remember. We played them all, man, when we were kids. But, yeah, this is my favorite video game. I installed Predator game but never played it. Man, I tried playing it one time and it wouldn't let me like get into a lobby. So don't feel bad. I did not play. And the Resistance demo dropped the same day apparently, but the servers were completely shut off. They didn't open them up until a couple of nights ago. So yeah, I never played that either. But whoops, I'm gonna be getting into this pretty raw. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix the camera because I noticed my head's chopped off a little bit. So that should do it right there. Let's see. I'm trying to get a good frame. I had to relocate from... Yeah, that's better. That's better. But I move around a lot too, so, you know, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so we got that we're going to install and play later. And 6th, I know you're probably the only one in here currently right now. Smitty, 3rd is the 10th. Where you been, Jesse? Today's the 10th? Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. Feels like the damn 10th, for sure. I mean, I got to get out the house yesterday and go to Chalmette, Louisiana, and help one of my colleagues' family relocate offices right down the little complex they work in. I think Resident Evil 3 has a multiplayer. Yes, it does, 6. It has Resident Evil Resistance. That's their new multiplayer. I guess they went away from Mercenaries and decided to do something new, but at first, Resistance was being highly marketed, and no one knew how, why this was coming out. And then shortly thereafter, they released the info that this was going to be on Resident Evil 3, the remake. And then, yeah, Resident Evil 3 remake just kind of sort of came out of nowhere. I'm ready to dig into both of them, man. I was a big fan of Mercenaries on Part 6. Mercenaries on Part 6 was all I could really get through on Part 6 because the story was so just damn big, and I don't know, it just didn't work for me. They tried to go in 2 different directions with bringing in, just the classic Resident Evil, and then they brought in the co-op Resident Evil, and it just, yeah, it was a formula for disaster. 6 was actually one of the highest selling Resident Evil games in the franchise, but I think that was just kind of holding on to the success of Part 5, and everyone was just so damn ready to play another Resident Evil game, and it just goes to show you guys how hot this franchise has been for, damn near 20 years, over 20 years. So I want to get my hands on Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, that's going to come out next. Did the GameStop employees have plastic bags on their hands? So, 6th, I went to GameStop to try to get it, and GameStop was locked up. They had notes on the door, and lights was on, and probably 1 or 2 employees inside. So I called the number on the door letter, and little employee answered, and I asked her, what do I have to do to get Resident Evil 3 Remake? And she said, oh, I'm sorry, we only have enough copies for those who pre-ordered. So I hung up on her and walked my ass to Walmart, which is, same spot, pretty much, and successfully got what I wanted. And I did this all in a time of an hour and a half before getting the stream started, just because I wanted to go get it. So we're probably going to take a walk in a couple of minutes, and I'm going to go pop this guy in the PlayStation and get it installing so I can start mauling zombies in Raccoon City as Jill Valentine and Carlos. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. Never played either of them, guys. what's that more like? What do they call those games? Like, aside from like fantasy, I know there's like a genre that they fall in that I'm blanking out on. Yeah, but I've always been into, like the survival horrors or sports games and shooting games, just kind of like gradually went to different places with what I like to game. RPG, yeah, I think RPG. I thought there was like more, it's like MMO or EMO or whatever, not emo, open world, yeah, medieval fantasy, yeah. So, last night around, like right before midnight, I decided I was kind of hungry and wanted to, eat something kind of hot and fresh and chocolatey and whatnot. So I ordered some cookies from this place called Insomnia Cookies. Oh, there's a Steve on there. Get that off so you guys can see it. Insomnia Cookies. And Insomnia Cookies are like this little place that they have around the US, around college campuses, and it's a cookie delivery service, which is really damn cool. So my hungry ass ordered, they call this like a 6-pack or something, Sugar Rush, and this is what I got left. I got a chocolate chunk, an M&M, and a double chocolate. Loaded with caffeine or sleeping pills. Me, it's usually caffeine. I don't like sleeping pills. I don't like pills. Pills are bad. So, pretty much, stoners and college kids that want, I guess, that sugar rush while they're studying. But I mean, look how good that looks. A double chocolate. Let me get closer. Definitely good stoner food for sure. It's a pretty good cookie. Cookies are my favorite snack food. It's like a Ranger cookie. It's better than a Ranger bar for sure. Cow patty. Okay. Well, it does not taste or look like that to me. To me, it looks like all kinds of chocolate awesomeness. But you guys got a insomnia cookies in your area? I suggest you check it out. It's pretty damn good. Pretty good. So what's on you guys' agenda today? What you guys gonna get going, doing? Oatmeal raisin? I don't like raisins. I like iced oatmeal cookies. Tear those the fuck up. The oatmeal raisin though, or anything raisin, stay away from that shit. To put raisins in a cookie, I feel like it's a goddamn sin. But Doom and Straight, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna play this all night myself. Sorry, Smitty, I know you hate unboxing videos and shit. I'm playing this all night. I have a really bad issue buying games and never playing them. I used to be like that. I had Last of Us 2 for like 4 years before I played it. And, well, I regretted that shit. Last of Us 2 was awesome, man. Or, excuse me, Last of Us was awesome. I don't know why I said Last of Us 2. Guess I'm ready for The Last of Us 2. I heard that got pushed back, though. So I'm disappointed in that. I was ready for that to come out. Really was ready to play Last of Us. I'm really... Oh, the same thing, sorry. I had to restart the thing on my iPad. Oh, let's try to get the TV on. Let's see what's on the television.
You mind if I take a look?
But you guys won't be seeing what's on the television. I'll just have it on. 6th, have you started hearing the rumblings about the up-and-coming football seasons in the NFL and NCAA? Let's just say NCAA's outlook isn't good. Hall of Famer doubled up. Okay, that was in 1989 today. You should live stream the game. I'm thinking about it, 6th. I'm for sure gonna maybe live stream the first like hour and a half or so and see what we do from there. I like to absorb it all, take it in and kind of play, you know, without streaming, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting the Ratchet and Clank game. Nice. Oof. I was thinking about getting Medieval when that just came out for its remake. That was a few months ago, but I didn't. I forgot what I got instead, or I didn't have enough memory on my system. But thinking about picking that up. If you guys haven't played that, Medieval is one of the classics from PlayStation 2 back in the G. Was it 2 or 1? I can't remember which one it was on. I think it might have been on 1. Anyway, really fun game. Very medieval. Either this virus is going to disappear soon or it's going to get a lot worse. It's probably going to get a lot worse first. That's a given. But I say the big thing to start like see how it gets when the rest of the United States starts warming up. hopefully this thing does start dying down. It's the PlayStation 1. Okay, cool. Thought it might have been PlayStation 1, so been forever since I played that. I know it was out like in 99, 2000, around that time. The draft is gonna continue as scheduled. Yeah. Happy that they are gonna have the draft, just to give us something. I've got Medieval on PlayStation 3. Okay, nice. So they must have done a crossover for the PlayStation 3 network. Or do you have it on PlayStation 3 when they re-released it, Zeno? But that's pretty cool though, bro. Nice. Respect that. Or was it one of the classics, PlayStation Classics that you could purchase? But yeah, I'm really happy that the draft is going on. Be some sort of, get our mind off of this crap, and hopefully there'll be a football season in 2020. I don't want to sound like a fucking buzzkill or anything, but there's a real... The weed man is still selling around the corner. The virus didn't stop him. He needs to make that money. I used to buy the PlayStation magazines for the free game demos. I remember doing that back in the day. I remember always when you would buy like a Resident Evil game, you would get a demo. Usually for, phone calls, and the vet came to get Stug for an inspection. Oh boy. Hopefully Stug's okay. I downloaded it from the network. I'm looking for the Medieval 2. Copy. Yeah, I think Medieval 2 is just what they, if I might have messed up. I know it's only Medieval that they have. They had like a remake that they did for PlayStation 4. So, I remember doing that. Damn, Blockbuster. I miss Blockbuster so much. This blue is almost like a Blockbuster blue. And so is that blue in the PlayStation thing. So is this blue on my Air Jordan 13 low. That's what I'm rocking today. Today's footwear of choice. I have Metal Gear Solid VR missions for the PlayStation 1 still in its original wrap. That's pretty damn badass, Sixth. That's how I am now with things that I buy. They pretty much stay in the wrappings until I'm ready to get into them. Nick can tell you though, when we were kids, man, we used to hours on end play video games, dude. Go to Blockbuster, sleepovers and shit. Good days. Now here we are caged in our homes. At least Nick's on a boat. He can get outside a little. When is the 5 dropping? Your nephew wants one so bad. Jaden wants one? And Kyle, I know Kyle's probably gonna fucking want one too. And I can see all of Matthias's kids wanting one. So we got 8 PlayStation 5s to buy, cuz this is effed up, bro. We'd rent systems. We'd go rent a Sega to play Mortal Kombat. You remember that from Major Video? Fuck yeah. Kyle better get one. I know Kyle's gonna get one, but Jesus Christ, it's coming out Christmas time, Nick. Hopefully they might push that. I wonder how this is gonna affect things like that. Carol fucking Baskins. What's up, Jordan? Welcome, my dude. You watched it? Pretty damn crazy, huh? Yeah, we should talk about that next. I think 6 and up a pop, cuz they're gonna come in different hard drives, I think. Was one of the rumors still. I don't think they've outed the full prices, but you're probably gonna see something with maybe between 1 and 2 terabyte systems. Yeah, it's Smitty. Nice, bro. Nice. It's I'm looking forward to getting one though, Nick. God, I can't wait, dude. I'm gonna have the 2, the 3, the 4, and then the 5. I'm gonna have 4 of the 5 systems, man. And I still have all my classics, bro. You know, I don't have any of the second gens. I have all first gens. Just how I rock, yo. Yeah, let's talk about that. How many of you guys put it in the chat? Press 1 if you've watched Tiger King. I know you and Jordan for sure, Smitty. Nick, have you watched Tiger King? Zeno, have you watched Tiger King? 6, have you watched Tiger King? Anybody else in here, have you watched Tiger King? I've watched Tiger King 4 times. And guys, I do not ever watch anything more than once, especially off of Netflix. What's up, Dub? Welcome, my dude. Have you watched Tiger King, Dub C? Well, technically 1 of 7. Yeah, no, word. 1 of 7. Or 0.5 of 6.5 to remain. I'm on the boat. What the fuck is Tiger King? Because when you leave here, or if you're on now, or whatever, go to Netflix and just put in Tiger King, okay? It's the tale of Joe Exotic, Carol Baskin, Doc Antle, and Jeff Lowe. It's crazy shit. It's crazy shit. Hey, Miss Leah, you haven't watched Tiger King? Watch Tiger King, Miss Leah. Watch Tiger King. It's crazy. It is a story and a half of, oh wow. So I'm gonna break it down without spoiling anything. I'm gonna put it in, kind of like my words. Joe Exotic runs this wildlife sanctuary. It's a zoo. It's a trap for tigers in Oklahoma. And then down here in Florida, there's this F&B word, Carol Baskin, who Joe has big style problems with. Just, I don't know how they really started, other than PETA was involved. There's animal abuse from Jeff. Carol could kind of be cited for animal abuse. Doc Antle has 5 wives. He's a polygamist. He calls himself Bhagavan, which means Lord. And everybody, and even Carol, I think, did a little meth back. Everybody's on meth. Joe has 2 husbands. One named, oh God, I forget their names. One of them, I don't know. They weren't even, I don't even think these dudes were gay. I think they were just enticed with tigers and meth. So, yeah, Antle was a trip. Antle was, oh gosh, Antle was more story worthy than just one, or just snippets here and there. Weird, just messing around, y'all. Ah, dude, they were totally messing around, man. There was, I'm convinced that at least one of those dudes was not. Sounds like a parent-teacher conference. There should have been parent-teacher conferences for some of them, so I'd watch it, y'all. It's 7 episodes on Netflix. I've watched it, like I said, 4 times. And the story is still kind of unraveling now. There's also one of the big contributors to the project was this producer from Inside Edition, or he used to be on Inside Edition. He was a producer and a consultant on the show and an anchor. So, oh yeah, I think the dude that committed suicide, he wasn't really gay. I don't think he was really gay either. His name was Travis, I think. I think that was Travis, the tall one. I don't think he was gay. I don't think the other one was gay. I think, like I said, it was just meth and tigers. I have meth, I have tigers, let's go party, shit happens. Next thing you know, they're marrying Cowboy Joe. Go figure, yo. where was I though? But yeah, it's a trip, y'all. It's a trip. It's fun. I mean, it's not fun. It's kind of like sad. It's very tragic. Carol for sure murdered her fucking husband. Like, anybody can fucking see that. Like, let's see. Let's just... Carol Baskin, the one in Florida, there was a lot of money involved, and yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna chill too, Smitty. I'm gonna chill too. If you guys haven't watched it, please watch it. It's funny. Smitty, fucking enjoy. You're gonna like, I'm just gonna say that, like, I don't support anything any of these people are doing. There's more tigers today in captivity than there are in the wild. Like, that's pretty, mind-boggling to think of, and also it's disgusting because these people think that they're, helping the conservation of these animals, and yeah, agreed, Smitty. There are no heroes in this, for sure. Like, they kind of sort of paint Joe as this, martyr, if you will, especially since he got what he gets. Sorry. But I mean, if you can research this, and it's, he's where he is now, but yeah, there's no heroes in this for sure. They're all assholes. They're all like really disgusting people for, the crimes that they are committed or have committed and still committing. Just wait until you see the Ed Hardy fucking wannabe, Smitty. You'll know who that one is right away. I mean, some of these people are just trash personified. Sorry. They're really just... Joe seems he's in for it for the fame. Agreed. The fat dude is in for it for the money. Oh, Big Style. That was the dude that looks like the Chucky doll? And Carol is in for it for her fake hypocritical morals. Boom. Smitty, after one episode, you nailed it down correctly. Doc Antle is just in it for the vagina. 5 Wives. Or Bhagavan. Like, how fucking just like narcissical do you have to be to call yourself Lord? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's a really fun show. Oh, Big Style. Dub. Big Style, bro. It is really hardcore, dude. It's hardcore. Like, there's a lot to process. I'm certain we're gonna get a season 2 after, the whole virus thing settles, and seeing it on Facebook, there's now a lot of there was a lot of people asking for Carol to be investigated. And now it seems like the authorities down there in Florida are going to start, looking into the case again. And pretty much, there's any Catholics in the house. I'm Catholic. My cousin and I were raised Catholics. I'm not like a practicing, Catholic. I believe in God. Just like my religion comes from being Catholic, but I'm pretty, loose with it, and I don't, for once, I don't see, a lot of their practices and shit, but yeah, it is what it is. I believe in God, and that's just where that foundation came from, was for being Catholic. So, it is what it is. But we're not really here to talk about one's faith. Yeah. I'ma just go with the flow, I talk to who I need to talk to when I need to talk to them, kind of thing. And I believe that there's a greater thing out there driving all of this crazy shit around, so, but to each their own. That's just, that's just my take, and I don't try to like be driven by any philosophies or, you know, leading ons and shit. I just take all the information in that I've been given and make my own judgments and decisions from it. You know, I try not to hate on people, and there's a lot of religions that teach hate in one way or another. So, yeah. What were you eating on there? Jordan, I was eating some cookies, my dude. Thank you for asking, man. I appreciate that, for sure, for sure. Like, you don't have no idea how much. From this place called Insomnia Cookies. This is a little place that delivers cookies, and they have quite the variety of cookies to deliver. And I had chocolate chunk, M&M, and double chocolate chunk. These are the traditional sizes, and they also have another size which is about, you know, I guess almost twice the size of those. And yeah, last night I decided I wanted cookies, and I didn't have any cookies in the house that I wanted. Nah, man, no, really ordered Insomnia cookies. But yeah, I wanted some cookies, and this place has been on my radar for, oh gosh, since they've been opened. So last night I finally pulled the trigger and ordered some Insomnia cookies, and oh boy, bro, they were so good. They were delivered to my house for $20, you know, with tip and everything, basically. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird that the cookie shop is still open 6th, but I'm kind of happy that they are, just because I'm driving today on Jefferson Highway to go pick up the video game. The little fried chicken place that I had ate at about a month ago was closed, man, and I guess it's just like a sign, you know, with what's going on. But I was disappointed to see that they had to close, and you know, I was happy to see that this one was still open, because they're both like, well, the fried chicken place is more small, more mom and pop. This is kind of like got some, you know, more shops and franchises around the United States. Yeah, they delivered them, Jordan, and they were definitely awesome. There's shops all around the United States. A lot of like around colleges is from what I could see. They're like a university type of little deal. Smitty calls it stoner food. Yeah, I'd agree with him. You know, that's why this business exists, I'm sure. So, yeah, I ordered some cookies last night. Probably gonna... thank you, Jordan. Yeah, I'm rocking my blue 13s today. My mids. So some of my favorite joints, actually. So, appreciate you for noticing. I'm gonna try to, I have a lot of J's and stuff that I haven't worn yet. So we might, as time goes on, well, I can't wear them outside, like, ever, Smitty, because these are just too nice to wear outside. So it's, you know, like, it's in the house or in hotels. Like, I think I rocked a couple of pairs of my nice kicks when we were at the meetup. So, right on, Jay, right on. What size were you, Jordan? Just curious. You're probably tall, so you're probably like around the 11 or 12 range, which would suck. Hey, Fernbark! You haven't missed anything, man. We're just hanging out, chilling. So far, we've talked about the Insomnia cookies that I ordered last night because I wanted some cookies. That place is still open, so I, hit it up. Then earlier today, I went and bought Resident Evil 3, the remake for PlayStation 4. I'm gonna dive into that later. And yeah, I'm wearing my blue mid 13 Jordans right here. Talked about those, and we've also talked about Tiger King, the documentary that's been sweeping the world of Netflix and quarantine. I'm glad you can come in, man. You have You finally made one again, man. It's awesome that you're available for this one. But yeah, you haven't missed anything. Yeah, I wear a size 10, which I think is about maybe average for dudes. And it's hit or miss if I can get shoes in my size because it's a popular size in the world of shoe collecting. So it gets difficult on release days for those hot picks. But let's see. I could never wear Jordans. I am from Wisconsin, so nothing from Illinois for me. Understandable. I guess that goes deeper with the Bears Packers rivalry. Yeah, I get that. I'm a size 13. Damn, Zeno. I really only spent money on. Oh, you don't really usually spend money on shoes? That's understandable if you don't. I mean, after one of the movies I worked on, I started collecting again. $350 on my hunting boots. Paid $360 for Jays. Or actually, what was the top? Yeah, I think $350 is the most I've paid so far for some Jordans. Try to keep it in that range because it's hard to make profit if you if you want something that you want to like resell. Oh, Nike Shox. Gotcha. Okay. How are those, Jordan? Are those comfortable? I never owned a pair of Shox. I've always been Jordan, Air Max, some other stuff. I spend mad money on shoes when I found out that you have really good shoes, your knees don't hurt. That's true. That is really true. Especially like, I'm gonna be real. Like my shoes are usually just for like looks, and they're usually styles that I stick more to the retro stuff. So that's meaning things that they released back in the past that I couldn't get that I get now. But it is very true. If you have a good pair of shoes and if you're on your feet all day, your feet won't hurt normally. Hey, missed me. Glad you can make it, honey. How's everything in your world? If I'm awake, I'm probably standing. Yeah, dude, you see, like me, when I'm on set at work, there is no sitting down for me. I'm constantly moving around and working and, doing something. Now, it depends too, usually. I can't just like say straight up I'm on my feet all day because that's not true. If I'm a stand-in, I'm usually sitting in my chair until they say second team, moving on, checking the gate. Then I get up and go stand on my actor's mark. They do all the lighting and everything around me. If I'm a production assistant, a PA, then I'm for sure on my feet all damn day because there is no sitting down. You don't sit down when you're a PA. You might be able to sit down, like 15, 20 minutes at lunch, and you're sitting down for that 15, 14-hour day. Then in locations, I get, I can kind of like, spread it out. I like to keep moving. I like my producers and everybody to see that I'm busting my ass and working. So yeah, I definitely on my feet all day on set for Embark. So I feel you, my dude. Totally feel you. And I don't usually take very good care of my feet either at work. I have like 3 pairs of shoes that I've designated for work. Right now I'm using like a hiking shoe, which has done me very good so far. It's a Magellan from Academy Sports. And I like it. So I'm probably going to maybe try a Columbia next and then maybe go up into like the expensive ones. But I like to stay in that world just because they're comfortable that I found and, slightly more waterproof and water resistant than say a tennis shoe would be. And then, yeah, they don't make my feet and knees hurt. My knees hurt all the time, guys. I've got like so many issues with these fellas. It's ridiculous. Knock on wood. I don't have to have these bad boys taken out and replaced one day. I'd like to hold on to them, but they're trashed. I hurt my young body when I was young. But it happens, you know. It definitely happens. So, is anybody gonna watch WrestleMania this weekend? I am. Like, regardless of how different it's gonna end up being, I'm for sure gonna check out WrestleMania this weekend. Spend more time on good footwear and less pants and shirts. Amen. For Embark. I don't spend very much money on clothing. I'm still rocking a lot of stuff that I've had for quite some time. I'm pretty OG and retro when it comes to my clothes, and then I have like a picky style, and I like the V-necks. You know, I know you guys have usually seen me in V-necks. I'm wearing a t-shirt today, but I mean, this is like my style, y'all. T-shirts, some little chill V-necks, and that's usually like between the $10 and $20 range. And then the most, I get lucky, like I do get my jeans from Express, and yeah, I rock the skinny jeans because I got fucking skinny legs and it just makes sense for me. The most I paid for those is like between $45 and $50. I try to catch them on sale when I do want a new pair of jeans, but I got like 3 pairs of jeans that I rotate constantly, and then I got the wind pants and the stretchies, and you know, not the stretchies, not like spandex and yoga pants and shit, but I think you know what I'm saying. I agree on New Balance, but their 900 series are above, the rest is junk. Right on. I'm not a wrestling fan, but I can see the appeal. Nice, Smitty. Jordan, it's a great place, sells wine somewhere in Idaho. What place is that? Oram Wine. Okay, cool. Zeno, very nice. Yeah, the appeal's still pretty moderately big, Smitty, for wrestling. This is going to be quite the different, wrestling experience that a lot of fans are used to. WrestleMania 36 was supposed to take place in Tampa Bay on Sunday. Instead, it is now going to be taking place at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando in front of a empty crowd. The matches were pre-taped over the span of several weeks. There's probably going to maybe be 1 or 2 live matches. It looks like Rob Gronkowski from the New England Patriots, who was the host of the WrestleMania 36 experience this weekend on WWE Network, is going to be involved in a real-life wrestling match with Baron Corbin. So I kind of sort of want to see that, but I also kind of don't, because I feel like this is going to be some sort of segue in getting Gronk in the well, he signed a contract with WWE, so this might be foreshadowing more matches with the Gronk, which, yeah, I'm just whatever about, kind of. You know, I still like wrestling. I think the storylines these days completely suck, but, you know, I watch it for the entertainment when they are actually doing a match. I still like to see the show that they provide and the product that they give. It's also like over the last several weeks, you know, when the coronavirus, COVID-19 started going out and spreading, when everyone started to cancel everything and whatnot, WWE decided to continue taping Raw and SmackDown and just putting them on the network, or putting them on, you know, their regular stations, the USA Network and Fox, where SmackDown airs. But there's been a lot of botches lately within these pre-taped matches and stuff, and it's like you're seeing the guys still trying to give it their all, but God, it's so sad seeing it in front of an empty arena, or the empty performance center, where these guys, the performance center is a training center, so you learn how to be a wrestler there. It's not made for events, for one, and yeah, this is what they've decided to go with. I think it would have been better if they canceled and tried to push it back at a time when, you know, everyone could have, you know, gone out and done the program that they wanted to do, and it would also, maybe kept the wrestler safe. No joke. That had to hurt picking up Andre. Let's see, let's go back. The only WrestleMania I ever purchased was Hulk versus Andre the Giant. That was WrestleMania 3, right on. I was in college. I am not saying there was any drinking involved, but good times were had. Right on, Fernbach. Right on, man. That was a damn good Mania, seeing him do that. No joke, that had to hurt picking up Andre. Yeah, he said he tore his lat muscle picking up Andre, doing that. Like from up, the whole way. He said he tore the lat. He was a big man. Big man. And did you watch Andre the Giant, the documentary on HBO? If you guys haven't seen that, I'd check that out. Hulk Hogan talks about doing that, and oh man, it's a really fun story to hear. You just didn't pick up and slam Andre the Giant for one, Let's be real. Andre had to help you slam him. And if Andre didn't want you to pick him up or didn't want to work with you that way, Andre wouldn't. So it was very sad, Fernbark. I cried at the end of it just because of how heavy some of the stuff was, learning about him. And that's one man that I wish would have been around longer, just to when you're going to WrestleMania experiences, he would have been there, and it'd have been fun to see, to continue to see his story evolve and go out. But he was a big man, and I think he knew as well that his time on this earth wasn't going to be much, unfortunately. It was a very sad thing to watch. Man, that dude could drink. Whew. God bless. Yeah. And then they showed pictures of him when he was in airplanes, and God, it's just I didn't understand how he could be comfortable at all in his life, dealing with things like that. It's a good sobering image of learning about, one of your favorite guys like that. Especially if you are a wrestling fan. Start seeing how these people have some real life kind of things going on. I don't know if you've all seen there was one about Jake the Snake Roberts, and then there's the story of the Montreal Screwjob wrestling with shadows, I think is the Bret Hart thing. That's really good. I just started watching the Vice series Dark Side of the Ring, and oh gosh, those are really, really excellent. So there's really good shoot videos out there as well. I've seen so many of these classic matches, especially that one, with Andre and Hulk. I'm learning to, hear the stories behind them now that I've gotten older, and for sure know that it's all story and whatnot. Saw the Jake the Snake one. Diamond Dallas Page is doing good work. Amen. All those early wrestlers paid more than they earned. Yes, sir, they did. Yes, sir. Nope. No, they don't, Smitty. Watch Dark Side of the Ring if you haven't. The Benoit. It's a two-parter. It was the season premiere this season for Dark Side of the Ring, Vice TV. That's the first time anyone's mentioned Benoit and what happened with the thing in quite some time. Yeah, Diamond Dallas Page is doing incredible work. DDP Yoga, and he helped Jake the Snake, a lot, and a lot of other people like Scott Hall. Scott Hall was in that same boat as Jake the Snake, and he was headed down that same road. Ever seen the movie The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke? Man, I was actually thinking about renting that a couple of nights ago because I've only seen bits and pieces of it, and I do want to see the whole thing. So I actually went to the DDP Yoga. Smitty, that's really awesome, dude. How was it? What was your experience with it? And, was it someone instructing it, or was it DDP? Because DDP is He's one of those guys that was one of my favorites back in the day. Bam! Diamond cutter. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I might sometime this weekend, 6, I'm gonna watch that. It's videos he's in, they're heavy. Oh, okay, so you did the videos. Got you. Well, you went to the videos, but bet. I watch certain scenes from The Wrestler. Okay. I just haven't done it. Okay, cool. I've seen it. Just haven't committed. Right on, Smitty. Right on. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out some of the at-home videos that he has. I know he, let's see how his yoga classes look and see if I can do some of the stuff. I haven't done yoga since high school, y'all. Be quite the commitment for myself, but I've been having some really big style like issues in my ribs. I think I maybe tweaked something in between my lat or cartilage in my rib cage, but I need to start doing some stuff to loosen up and limber up more again and get my ass back into the gym. That's a big commitment for me, especially if I'm working ungodly hours when I can get back to work in movies and or in film. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because I mean that could just go either way, y'all. Usually get pretty burnt out with working out after a while, so it's just such a commitment. I have never done yoga, but can spell it 100% of the time. 60% of the time. Nice, Fur and Bark. The only yoga I do now is watching Yoga Pants. Does that count? And I think that's 100% of the time I see those. For sure. Yeah. Go Yoga Pants. Let it snow, let it snow. I don't know why I sang that. Just let it snow, but... Oh my God. What is up, CT, my brother? Get me some nacho fries, bro. And a quesadilla. And a Pepsi. Please. Wasn't hungry until you said Taco Bell. Is it starting to snow, Jordan? Is that why the Let It Snow came out? I want to see if they're talking about any football or anything. Eat beefy Frito burrito now. Yeah, spring was here and ran away. Damn, Jordan. That sucks. Y'all had spring, and now, well, no, welcome back, winter. I'm gonna do some of this. We're gonna bring back the cold. Just because we know you guys haven't had enough of it yet. Cookies are good. I'm glad that our winter is over. Why bright spot. That sounds pretty good, Smitty. Supposed to be warm next week. I will be in the woods unless COVID gets me. And keeping my blood alcohol levels is way above the virus. Very nice. Ah! I know those blood alcohol levels will be, if the COVID does get you, the COVID will be very drunk. So, nice. It's like White Castle but Canadian. Okay. Freaking love it. Covered in barbecue sauce now. Oh gosh, I want a big burger now. Yesterday, the people that I helped move their offices, they treated my friend and I to lunch, and I got a cheeseburger and fries, and oh my, it was so good. It's on like a brioche bun. It's a nice and thick patty, cheddar cheese. Oh god, it was so good. Yeah, Fernbark, I want to come up. This is what we need to do. We need to go party it up at Morningwood. And I did see that they closed the border, Smitty. Yeah, don't let the pandemic stop you or nothing. I'd feel safer at Morningwood than here in New Orleans. When I went to Walmart today, there wasn't people in there using very much common sense, and it kind of looked crazy the way they were trying to separate the lines and the flow of the lines and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm sure it's just a matter of time before the COVID-19 gets me here down in New Orleans. What's up, CT? What'd you get from Taco Bell, bro? More importantly, what'd you get me from Taco Bell, bro? Glad you could finally make it. To see you said that you were at Taco Bell for lunch. I'm assuming that you've been driving around and now you've stopped and you're taking your lunch break. Very nice. He got food poisoning. That's bad. Two cheesy gorditas and 2 taco supremes. Yeah, lunchtime. Nice. To be honest, I use a whole lot of editing to make Morningwood look better than it really is. Dave and I have to pee in the trees. There isn't a single urinal. Oh, damn. Blah. You guys are really roughing it out there at Morningwood, eh? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's, you know, I can pee in trees. I don't mind about trees. I mean, I've used Pimos at work that I'd rather would have used trees. So, you know, sometimes a tree is better than a urinal. And I wouldn't pee anywhere on Bourbon Street if anyone ever comes down here and, you know, wants to go to Bourbon Street. Yeah. Those bathrooms are shit houses. Literally and figuratively. But where are you at right now, CT? You staying closer up north, or are you like, you know, floating around somewhere more Minern? Sawyer, Michigan. Right on, man. that sounds like you're closer to, you know, the north and safe and close to home. That's cool. Actually, I get bummed when I get home and have to use the toilet. Who doesn't want to stand on the side of a mountain looking at a canal and peeing in the breeze besides my ex-girlfriend? That's funny, Morningwood. I mean, it's Fern Park. Yeah, no, I figured that, CT. I keep seeing your videos and everything. And I know you said that you were going to continue to work, which is good. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Nah. No one does. But, yeah. That's for sure, C2. What are you delivering up there? I was able to go get some work done yesterday with people. I got to move someone's office from one building to or one unit from the next. That was pretty cool. Essential stuff like steel loaders or skid steers. Nice. He's delivering coronavirus. Blah. I could see, you know, skid steer loaders being essential items, so yeah. I'm sure it's something like really huge laying on the back of your flat. Any more idiots cut you off on the road lately and then damn near come to a complete stop to get into the next lane? Probably is a cover for the New World Order. It's kind of damn funny how like Amazon and, you know, all those other big ass businesses, you know, that also like, you know, have their hands out are still operating. So yeah, go figure. Every day. We're probably gonna get something delivered to us from Amazon, and it's really them spreading the coronavirus. Let's give all the truckers some praise. Fuck yeah. To the market, we should really ignore the poor dumb fucks who take the goods and put it on the shelf. While any dipshit can come honk off on them. Fuck yeah, Fernbark. No, I fully support every trucker out there working right now. And pretty much anybody that's able to work right now, I'm like, you know, thumbs up. And I miss my job so fucking much, man. Like, I just want to go make money and get it going, dude. I just want to go work. I don't like all the sitting at home shit. And I don't have that much money to just, like, keep, you know, spending and not having anything come in. Like, what the fuck? So, I definitely think people like CT and, by the way, I'm one of the poor dumb fucks getting coughed on. Oh, I'm getting coughed on every goddamn day, too. Somebody's coughing in my general direction. Some lady went to the grocery store and yelled she had coronavirus and coughed. I seen that. $35K worth of products. Yep. Bitch. I thank every customer service person I see. We can't do it without everyone else. Nah, y'all are all like the real MVPs, for sure, yo. Plus my company promised me extra money and did not put it in my check this week. That sucks, Fernbark. I'm sorry that they're like, you're, I guess, the first person to comment on something like that. And that sucks that you're not getting something that you've been promised, especially if you are one of these people who've been deemed essential and still working and you're putting yourself in risk. That's pretty ridiculous. um, Seamlessly, FedEx and UPS came here, so much of the dogs don't bark, thanks to Tracy. All my contractors close talkers, and I gotta keep backing up. Oh, dude, yeah, man. Like I don't know if I told you guys a story about when I went to Rouse's last week, but I got my goods, went in line, and then some lady got this far off my neck. I mean, come on now. Yeah. But no, I totally thank everybody that I've been like dealing with, for what they're doing. Even the people that make my fast food and my food, man. Like they're putting themselves at risk. Um, it's crazy that the world isn't as shut down as they're telling us to. I think all you guys deserve the same amount of praise. Like, you're doing something that would for sure signify that the world is fucked without you. Like me, all I do is I go to work, I clean up after people, and I tell them where they can or can't land their gear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing anything for nobody. My service, my trade, shit's pointless. I tell everybody that. That's why I never went to school for acting, because I feel it'd be fucking stupid to have a degree on my wall saying I could remember lines. That's just where I am with that. But, I think, people out there who are still like on the grind, like you people are really the real MVPs. And then like people in hospitals and shit, people who desperately like, or who people who are dealing with this thing, face to face, you guys you're all stars right now. And yeah, that praise is pretty appropriate. And I think we all need to start looking at, those people who are still, providing these services a little bit differently when all this shit blows by. Just put a hot tub base in the owner of a sports team. Wait, what? I was surprised in the governor's press conference yesterday. He thanked all the nurses and doctors and the grocery workers. How many saw a doctor today, and how many saw a checkout clerk? Fact. It's a good point you make too, man. Like, cause I went to the grocery store. I went to Walmart today when I bought Resident Evil. I was definitely I'm still going out and buying food. So these are the people that I'm dealing with face to face directly every day, and the people that most of us still are dealing with face to face every day. And yeah, they're still at their jobs getting coughed on, people not exercising practical distancing. So yeah. Without Taco Bell employees, y'all would have to put up with another MRE review. So are you doing a taco employee now? I mean, a taco review now? No, but I wouldn't mind. Your Domino's review was pretty good. Like, legit made me want Domino's. Instead, I made some pizza rolls. So, yeah, those were pretty good. You out, Jordan? Thanks for coming in, man. You have a good day, my dude. Thanks for stopping by, my guy. Really appreciate you. Be safe. Exercise. Safe social distancing. And thanks for coming, man. Really appreciate it. We'll probably start wrapping this up here shortly. Fuck no, Jesse Michael is one. Is one what? Domino's got better when they went to the garlic crust. Yeah, I like the garlic crust. Oh, Jesse Michael is on. Got you. My bad, brother. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Did you keep your old iPhone, CT? I have to send mine back. I think within the next 2 weeks, or I owe him $120. That's all my old iPhone was worth. Was like $120. Fuck. 7 minutes left on my break. Right on, dude. Right on. Gotta get back on that grind, huh? They're watching you while you eat. I agree though, Fernbark. I think when they went through that whole like new marketing campaign of, you know, doing things, or when they were showing all their mess ups and everything, that Domino's did get a little bit better. Even their taste has improved. Listen to rap with it now. But I like Domino's. That's like usually my go-to. Yeah, I got another like couple hundred hours left on this break that I'm on, yo. We're all riding that break train. Mine doesn't look like it's gonna be a paid break though, which is starting to get alarming. And I made $100 yesterday for helping those folks with their office for like 4 hours, so that was boys. And they fed me. So anybody who wants to rent a Jesse Michael, my rate is $100, 4 hour minimum. And anything over 4 hours is an extra $20. Just think about it. I haven't had Domino's in 7 years. Whew, have mercy. You getting those real good pizza places then, huh, 6th? I'm off on Sunday, gonna get some pizza from my hotel room. Very nice, CT. I'm on a 3-hour drive to look at a house dig. Oh my, Smitty. Be careful going. Webcam rates. Let's see. I could rent you to talk my loads. Hey, fuck. Yeah, come on. Do it. Dude, boy's not afraid of hard work. Your boy was given straight up shoulder yesterday. Yeah, see that? Got me a little war wound. So, yeah. I'm not afraid to work. Tracy is giving me a look. I got a haircut just in time. Oh, dude, my hair. Oh, my hair, my poor hair. Y'all are gonna see me like this the next time y'all see me. Straight Sith mode, Jesse, as I call it. Come trucking, Jesse. Man, look. No, it's more like a burn is what it was. It's more of a burn. I'm just saying, like, I'm not afraid to put my body into, you know, my labor. And it's probably why my knees are so fucked up right now. But, yeah. And my ribs and cartilage or whatever it is. But, yeah. Yeah. Trucking. I don't know, man. I don't think I could ever handle the vehicle that you have to drive. So, you know, maybe if you put me in a van and I'm delivering things, I could do that. Put me in a van, I'll drive that bitch from here to California in 2 days. It's more damage to his feelings. Pretty much. I've damaged this somewhat, you know, perfect body, and there's a blemish on it. So, yeah, my feelings are hurt. But I did move that damn desk, though. Yeah, I was worried about that cough in your video yesterday, CT, but I think that was probably like a past video. But I am a cougher as well. You know, I'm a cigarette smoker, so anybody who looks at me funny when I cough, I just pull out my cigarettes and like, look, bitch, I smoke. You know, I don't need to get Lysol in the face. Jesse, I will deliver any package 2 to 5 pounds. Exactly. Anything that fits in one of these boxes, I will deliver. So, with that being said, I think maybe like working someplace in Colorado or California or Michigan or Illinois, the legal states. Here's your 8th. Maker's Mark cures the cough. Yeah, attaboy. Marlboros cure the cough. It scared me. I didn't want you putting in front of the camera. No, just my shoulder. Just my shoulder. No, but I would do that type of delivering though. I'd be like one of those. There was a show that used to come on A&E, and it was guys delivering like, items that other people I guess they didn't want to ship them, so they did this type of like more private, personal shipping services. But I deliver stuff like that. I gotta roll. CT, thanks for coming, man. Be well, and we'll talk to you later, my dude. Be safe, and yeah, keep on keeping on, my dude. Dr. Fernbach says, take half a bottle, repeat as necessary. I like your prescription, Doc. 6 has seen a lot of guys deliver packages. Thanks for coming again, CT. I appreciate you, my dude. Maybe should change my channel name to Dr. Fernbark. That'd be pretty cool, Fernbark. It's the doctor's Morningwood doctor. Something. Will do, my dude. I will. I'll hit you up, man. I'll hit you up probably sometime this evening. Smitty has received several loads from dudes. Oh boy. Oh. That's fucking funny. At least like the live bot isn't being that much of an asshole today. Otherwise, we just haven't had that much cursing in the chat. Surprised it hasn't told me to stop cursing. And stop being profane or whatever. I mean, you guys know I don't give a damn. But see, 6. You're probably the only one who like really left in the room who pays more attention to football than I do. So what do you think is going to happen to football season 2020? Do you think it's going to get canceled, postponed, pushed, go on as scheduled? Because I think there's going to be starting to get the rumblings that, might not happen. Yeah, you too, Fernbark. What do you think about that? Do you think football is going to get scrubbed? Testing the system. No, it'll work. I think it's a good name, Dr. Fernbark. I like your old pal Fernbark though. Like it's a really it'll be canceled if this shit doesn't end soon. No, I agree, because if you really think about it, what is this, April, May, June, July, we're 3 months away from what should be the start of training camps. So football will go on as scheduled. Do you think so, Fernbark? I'm glad that, I don't think either way it will or won't. Just kind of testing the air, see what you guys think. So I'm like, we got 1-1, kind of like, we're all on the fence. We all know it will, and we all know it probably can't, depending on how long this thing keeps going on. So yeah, I think I'm for sure leaning more so in the direction that it will probably be able to get football season in, and everything will go on as scheduled. But yeah, if this thing does go on, let's say July, let's say start of August, I think you're looking at least
college football season being canceled, NFL going to a shortened season. I think we're definitely getting closer to, these decisions and more thought processes going into it. Let's see. Summer will calm this shit down, then they will get ramped up. But the virus will come back in the fall, so we shall see. Yeah, I know that whole coming back thing. Yeah, I agree. College football is fucked. I really agree. I do agree on that one though, bro. For real, for real. And then what you just said as well. Because the virus cannot live in heat, so it will start dying down. But then fall comes and then here we are again. But yeah, college football I think is 100% fucked. Unfortunately, I was really looking forward to seeing my Tigers defend our national championship, but that's looking like it's just not going to happen. I'm just a realist, I mean, I don't try to let myself lean to one side or another, but I think that's just being very real about it and realistic. I really do hope though we get an NFL season, even if it is shortened. That sucks for a lot of athletes. It really does, yo. I mean, you think about it, if this college football season is canceled, there's a lot of guys' draft stocks for the next draft that are going to suffer because they're not able to put out tape to show any improvements or digressions if there is any. So, it's just going to be a really naked time for seeing what scouts are going to be able to look at. Yeah, exactly. Kids with 1 year left, what are they going to do? Like Trevor Lawrence. Trevor's going to be the number 1 pick of the draft next year, possibly. So, how does that go on? Washington just extended stay at home till May 4th because we are committed to stopping this shit. Everyone is going to have to do this. Exactly. No. Everyone's going to have to do this. Is this live right now? Okay, no. Cool. May 4th. Wow. 2 days before my fucking birthday. So, it'll make the 38th a lot more special if that is our target date to when we can start to come out and about and get back to normal. But wow, guys are going to have to start filming their workouts and posting them on YouTube for scouts to see. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. They're going to have to really get inventive with putting out some tape. Because, like you said, for guys who have 1 year left, and like I said, for those guys who need to show improvements, how are they going to show? How are they going to showcase that they've, cleaned up their technique and cleaned up their 40 speeds? Or they can show that, but you know what I'm saying. They're going to need to... Yeah, we got extended till April 30th down here. It's good to see, though, that Washington is finally trying to, step up and be Washington, if you will. Because that's what we all should be doing. We should all be staying in our goddamn houses. We should stop all the lollygagging. We should, the states who haven't instituted a stay-at-home order, Washington has to tell those states, look, you need to tell your people to stay the fuck home. If not, the 266,671 cases that you have in the United States is going to double. And then it's going to double again. And then we're going to be looking at 1 million plus here, and then, 1 million plus globally. So, yeah. Smitty, thank you, my dude. Thank you so much for dropping by. Be careful on the road going up. Snow and rain. Jesus Christ is crazy. Everybody still got snow. Like I said, we're in full-blown, summer down here and shit. Thank you for coming, my dude. Smitty, be safe. Take care, my dude. I'll talk to you later, bro. Cheers. Let's see. It will be a crapshoot for scouts to pick talent. Guess we will know who the real talent evaluators are. Ho ho. Touche. Touche, Fernbark. Yeah, it really is going to be a crapshoot. You're not going to know. I mean, let's hope that there's going to be a lot more diamonds in the rough that the 2021 draft will produce if the 2020 college season is in fact scrubbed. Because, no, it really is going to end up being, who does have a legit eye for scouting. So if there's any scouts on there on teams who's been more missed than hit lately in their scouting department, now's that team's time to fire these assholes. So, yeah, for sure. Ugh. Maybe the XFL can pick up some good talent to give these guys a showcase. Yeah. I mean, if let's say that the XFL is around next season, hopefully that they'll be able to really, give these guys a chance for sure. Because, yeah, I think the whole Corona thing is it's WWE. Vince is going crazy right now with a lot of things, including the XFL. So hopefully the XFL makes it out of this. But, we all got to be realistic that if it comes down to XFL or WWE, WWE is going to win in Vince's eyes. You know what I'm saying? I even watched the Lingerie Football League. Hey, we might get some good football players dropping into the Lingerie League next year. You never know. You might give those guys a chance. Just be a little bit different football than they're used to. Hey, I was laying around last night. Oh, fuck no, Smith. Nah. Fernbarg, drinky up, man. You have you a little drinky poo and get you even keel. So, nah, man, you go right ahead, my dude. It's, feel bad for the XFL. What a crap time. Exactly, dude. I really do feel bad for them. Because they had, the ratings weren't, like, super strong and everything, but people had an interest in it. And they have, which is good for them, which could help them, that they have, like, major network endorsementships and everything like that, and sponsorships. So, that might help them through this when this is all said and done. But yeah, this was a very bad time, unfortunately, for everything to get, up in the ground and running for them. Because this could spell doom for them, they have Vince, but Vince is going to choose WWE over that. His whole business model right now, this, like, past 10 years, and he's fired people for trying to tell him this is a bad idea. He's been, like, stocking up and stockpiling talent just so other promotions can't have them. Meaning he's paying people, out the ass just to sit around and collect dust because he doesn't want to see them be a competitor, and he views them in his eyes as competitors and possible, ratings juggernauts for other promotions. So that's detrimental to his business in his eyes. So he'd rather keep them on the WWE label, not working, unhappy as hell, hating being there, than seeing them go flourish and making a little change and, practicing their art. I was hoping they would succeed. I am 55, but I really think they could make an XFL team as a backup. You could make it as a backup. And I'm 30. I'm pushing 38, and I was thinking about going to try out for safety. I mean, worst comes to worst, I make special teams, and I can just run down the field and hit somebody until I can cuss my ass. Then it's over with. We picked up the best defensive player from the XFL. I did see that. He was a DB, wasn't he? He was the DB. He had the most interceptions in the league this season. So yeah, there was talent out there, and it's good to see that some of these guys are going to get to go play in the NFL or get a chance in the NFL. Nice, Sixth, nice. I like the depth. We just re-signed PJ yesterday, which, I'm 50-50 about. I'm really pissed off that we let Von Bell go. I feel that even with Chauncey, Chauncey is going to be that guy next year. It's looking like it's going to be him and Malcolm. And then PJ and then Marcus will be split in time. But yeah, I was really pissed off when we let Vaughn go. I mean, I don't think 1 year of tape was enough to warrant us putting all the chips in Chauncey's basket. But we shall see. But overall, man, I tell you what, I was really, really impressed with what we did in free agency. Cripes, Jesse, do you even weigh 125? I'm jealous, but you could bounce off of a pro player. Yeah, man, I'm actually like a little bit at 126-ish. Yeah. When I'm working out, I'm like usually like in the 135 range. But I have vision, so when I played football, I tried not getting hit as much as I could. It's pretty fast. But yeah, I try not to make the hitting or to get the hitting done to me. After I tell you my Pantera story, remind me to tell you my swimming with NFL running back story. Nice. Go ahead. Hell yeah, dude. I met D'Angelo Foster at WrestleMania Access, WrestleMania 30, WrestleMania 30, when it was down here in New Orleans, and it was I didn't know who it was, and he was talking to me, and there's those cameras around him, and he was asking me questions and stuff. He's like, "You a Saints fan?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I sure am." It's like, "What about other football players?" Like, "Yeah, I respect the NFL." So he says to me, you know D'Angelo Foster? I think that was D'Angelo. It was the Panthers running back with the dreads. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, "You're him, aren't you?" He's like, "Yeah." And yeah, it was pretty funny. It was very innocent. I did not know who the hell he was until he's, said his name, and I was like, looking at him like, "Yeah, I've seen you run over my Saints quite a bit." We had a good laugh. He was really chill. I signed the release for that, and I don't know, that footage might have made it on like whatever he was doing or whatever, that was for. So yeah, it's yeah. You nailed the jar, Fernbark. You win a cookie. Would you like M&M or chocolate? Yeah, you dialed that one up very correctly, my friend. Yeah. You are 60 pounds lighter than my ex-girlfriend. Damn. Yeah. Not very proud of my weight. But I've always been pretty thin. Like I said, though, when I'm working out, I usually gain between like 8 and 10 pounds, just look a little bit more healthy. But yeah, I've always been pretty thin. So yeah, I definitely need to eat more. And I'm picky as hell, which was like, recently I heard and found out that it was like a legit eating disorder in adults. Who knew? So that kind of actually made me feel better than for myself than just telling people I'm picky. Like, it's like legit, I got a mental thing. I'm sorry, I'm crazy. So, you seen that random journalist interviewing Adrian Peterson? I did see that. I did. He was like, I think someone in the studio was even laughing, like, because they knew, and they're like, just like, "You don't know who that is," kind of thing. That was funny. It's funny as hell when those innocent little, like, things happen. Um, I had another moment like that. I didn't like really say much to her, but this woman came up to me and asked me, "Oh, what's going on? What are y'all filming?" And I told her, and then she walked off, and I walked my way, and then one of my friends came up to me, and she was like, "That was Chelsea Handler." And I'm like, "You serious?" I just didn't even recognize her. So, a weekend at Mortonwood will put 20 on your frame. Hey, dude, if you cooking those cheesy toppings, fuck yeah. And some sausage and dude, big style. Big style. I would, like, I think that's also one of my things, like, one of my, like, weirdnesses with food. I don't have very many people that I associate with, like, my direct circle, who are, like, very adventurous with foods and things anymore. So, I don't go out that box very much. And when I go places, it's just me. So, I just eat for me. And I'm happy with a burger and fries and, my small portions of kids' meals. I legit, Fernbach, like, I've gone back, like, several times to watch that video just to, like, drool over them, man. Like, ugh. But I don't think I told you the story. I don't like the shredded potato hash browns, like, at all. And, I'm a fan of, like, the pre-fried, crispy ones like you had and then smashed up like you did. Just, it looks so good, dude. Like, in that... I'm like, oh, I'd eat hash browns if they were like that, like a cake, like a hash brown cake type of thing. Yeah, it did. I mean, you could put. Did they have bacon in them as well, or was it just the cheese and the potato stuff? Because you could put bacon in there, Oh gosh, endless possibilities, man. Like, no, I've seen a few things that I would like step out of my little like picky box. I'm like, oh, I'd try that, And I think that's where, like, I've even mentioned this early on in the channel's beginning. They, I've seen some ration foods that made me like, oh, I would try that, And then here we are doing this when we do reviews and stuff. I would have to, I like McDonald's hash browns. Waffle House has some good hash browns. See, I like McDonald's hash browns over Waffle House like style hash browns. But I feel you. And I also like the little potatoes, I would have to watch the video to make them again. I was hammered. Right on, Fernbark. Right on, man. I love, so that was, just something impromptu that I'm assuming you had. You're like, oh, let's try this, and you just ran with it, bro. Dude, big style, good job, man. 'Cause that was really good. Like, I still, crave or I want to try that. And if I did know how to cook and if I had the area like Morningwood, I'd whip that up. Waffle House has the best hash browns. We don't have them up here. Damn, right on, Fernbark. It's crazy. I know that it's crazy that some places don't have Waffle Houses. I see that as being like a place that you would have more of. You can add shit to your Waffle House hash browns. I know. But it's just like the shredded potato thing. Like, one of my issues with foods, sorry, I know I'm crazy, is like the texture and then kind of like a sight thing. And for me, like, yeah, it looks kind of good, but then once I start like digging into it and I see hey Fred, how you doing, my dude? We're doing pretty well, man. Plague 2020. Some virus crap. But yeah. Yeah. That's kind of like why I don't like the Waffle House style hash browns. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Fred. Probably gonna start winding this up here shortly. Good to see you. How are things where you are, Fred? How's everything in your neck of the woods? Are you keeping safe from Plague 2020? I've been to a rip-off Waffle House called the Waffle Shop. That's interesting. 6th. Where was that at, if you don't mind me asking? I'd be interested in a knockoff, just to see it. Man, I'm just hanging out, Fred. Just hanging. Just hanging, really. I mean, I don't have work anymore right now while all this crap is going on, so just chilling. You have them up there where you are too, Fernbark? Waffle Shop? So Waffle Shop is that like a chain of ripoff? Jersey is totally shut down. Sorry to hear that, dude. No, it's all good, Fred. My film job, we got shut down March 13th. Pretty much when everything was just starting to be shut down. So hoping to get back to work by May or June. But yeah. I have a very interesting story about my waffle shop visit. No, I used to live in Texas and Florida. Okay, cool. Right on. Yeah, New Orleans is... Hey, Dub. Still in here. Right on, my dude. Hey, Dub, I wanted to say, man, I enjoyed your last video, the barbecue patty. I watched that last night. It was very good. I have a question, though. Was your frame like this because you were in shorts again and you didn't want your audience to see you shivering? Because when I send you that package I'm going to send you some hand warmers, dude. Cops handing out tickets for non-essential travel. Oh, wow, Fred. Yeah, I heard that some states are starting to get into issuing fines for people that are, breaking this order and everything. I've also seen that some places are on curfew. And it's really being pushed that there's a nationwide stay-at-home recommendation that they're urging it. So I don't like pants unless I have to work. Right on, Dub. Right on, man. Stick to those guns, my friend. Yeah, I don't like shorts really because I have these skinny legs sometimes, but if it's hot enough, and when I'm at work and if it's hot enough, I prefer shorts. I pray a cop sends me home for non-essential travel. Sadly, my work garb will send a clear signal to let me go. Hell yeah, Fernbark. Let's see. Jersey is number 2 in active cases. The zombies invaded Pennsylvania. I had a phase in my life where I didn't wear underwear. Indeed, 6th. Yeah, there was times in high school that we, on a radio down here, I forget what day it was, but it was like, I think it was Wednesday. I think it was no underwear Wednesday. And yeah, I would partake in that practice when I was in high school. My ex-girlfriend at the time liked it, so I wasn't going to argue with her. Have mercy. I think that was too much info on my part too, Mr. Fred, but yeah, we'll play it. Yeah, I don't know where we stand now. I've kind of been the last couple of days finally. Kind of sort of been a little bit distancing myself with some of the news and statistics and everything. I know I rambled them off a few minutes ago because I am watching CNN and there is a press conference on right now if y'all are interested in that with some guy on TV. But yeah, the last couple of days, I know for a while New Orleans we were pretty high up there in where we led the nation in our cases. But yeah, Fernando gone commando. I like shorts too. Unfortunately, I need shorts to pass out knees to cover my important bits. And those are called capris, which are chick pants. Pretty damn much. Yeah. I know they, I like my shorts to kind of like, just about like knee level. I have a few like shorter pairs. It's like when I'm playing golf, I don't like my knees kind of like if I'm wearing shorts. I don't like the short, like the, where they cut off at. I don't know, it's weird. Michigan is going super sky up fast. Yeah, I unfortunately I seen that, Dub C. I did see that. Let's just face it, we should have brought more Dos Equis. We should have. More Dos Equis, more Maker's Mark. You know, whatever that beverage of choice is, we should have stocked up on it. I think with our stimulus packages, the government should also send us like a barrel of alcohol. Like, look, stay home. We'll tell you when you come outside. In the meantime, sip away. There is no better family activity than drinking. Unless you're my family, then you're throwing shit at each other. So, drink wisely. Shorts to my knees, but I need hike shin guards. My shins look like I got mauled by a bear. Speak for yourselves. Yeah, my shins are beat to shit, Dub. My shins take bruising. And I think that's also why I don't like wearing shorts a lot. Especially with my job. I'm pretty physical, like with putting up tents and then grabbing gear and whatnot. Yeah, my shins. And then I'm clumsy, so I walk into shit. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, bro, the family and the drinks together thinks together. Yeah. Family that drinks together. Also, domestic violences together at some points. But now I'm just joking. My family, we're cool. They don't. My parents. My mom drinks a little. My dad doesn't, and I drink seldomly. But yeah, I can put up a tent like no one's business. My job is formal, so can't stand pants and coat outside of work. I feel you there. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to have a job where I had to wear something formal, or business attire. I mean, I'm not shy. I'd walk if I had one of those type of jobs. I'd be that guy getting, referrals and talking to's about, yeah, did you see the memo about not wearing that to work every day? That would be me. Phil would be talking to me. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't have those QRS reports still. Oh no, December puts the funks in dysfunctional. You know what that's from, Dub. Thank you, my brother. I'll drink up there. There will be no seldom drinking, Jesse, up there, man. Oh my God. That would be spring break circa 2005 drinking, Jesse. Or excuse me, 2006. Ooh, have mercy. I for sure broke some of my brain on that trip. I'm 100% convinced. That's why a lot of the veterans grow beards, because we had to shave every day, and if we grew a 5 o'clock shadow, we had to shave again. Damn. That's such a cutthroat thing, man. Like, you guys had to be clean shaven, but that legit, you're gonna shadow out, because you're shaving so much. I'd grow a beard too if I could. And if I was in the services, is that you never know when the little elves leave the building. Or when little Elvis leaves the building. Exactly. Might get a little slip. Oh man, I remember my drill instructors making me shave till I bleed. You see, man, that's not cool. But they made you shave dry, huh? When I was in high school, my freshman year, I went to a school called Rummel High School. All boys school, Catholic high school, uniform, rules out the ass, this and that. One of those rules was you had to be clean shaven, like I am now. No shadow, no, half-ass mustaches and growth. If they saw this, they would make you shave in the bathroom with a razor, in front of a faucet, dry. No water, no shaving cream, no lube, sideways. Cutthroat shit. And I did not like that school. No, nothing. Straight raw. Also had to have a fresh fade every Monday morning. Damn. Now it's the Erwin Rummel High School, Jason? Jesse. But no, Fred, Archbishop Rummel High School. He, that Rummel, Rummel, was a archbishop down here in Louisiana, or New Orleans, and that's where that title for that school came from. But yes. So the fresh fade thing, I could get down with. I'd be down with the fresh haircut every Monday morning. I used to have to get a haircut every 2 weeks when I was standing in for a person. They would like send me to the trailer, line me up, fade me up. I was like, sweet. Good times. Good times. Nah, you good, Fred. You good, my dude. I knew you meant me. And, I mean, it's probably a few different Rummels out there with, so, no harm in that question at all, sir, at all. Let's see, a fade on base was only like $5.25. If I want to fade out here, they charge $30. Throwback prices. But it's also interesting that they charge you guys for your cuts. I would think that being part of uniform, that they should, have a barber at the base you go get your haircuts for, that they pay, that you don't have to pay to get your hair lined up. That's just me. They do them. They do them. Let's see. A couple more, and then we're gonna get out of here, guys. Let's see. They could give you a legit fade in 5 minutes, but it takes like 25 minutes for a fade out here. Indeed. Thanks, bro. I'm just looking for laughs. Yeah, no, Fred, absolutely, man. And you're always welcome to get those laughs here, my dude, for sure. And let's see, the 5-minute fade compared to the 25-minute fade. Tell you, when I go to my barber, it's usually about a 30-minute experience. We talk, he does his thing, we chit chat, and then I go on my way. The 5-minute fades, however, I feel like the 5-minute fades opposed to those 25-minute fades is the 5-minute side, they're used to doing so many in a day, in such a probably a quick ass manner, maybe. I don't know what's it's a 5-minute process, so maybe they're powering through it, doing it efficiently. But, on the 25-minute side, you're probably getting some that's my guy, I'm chilling time as well. 5 because of those extra 5 minutes that he had you in the chair. That would be effed up. Start charging a haircut by the minute you sat down in the chair. Your clock starts ticking. Hurry this up, bro. I don't want to spend $45 again. They had vacuums hooked to their clippers so they wouldn't have to sweep. Oh. Your boy had a haircut from one of those before. I've seen that and had that done to me. Wow. Dude, women will spend $400 in a salon. I know, dude. Look. There was times in my life I went to a couple of little bougie salons to get my hair done because I dyed it. I think I spent $75 for one of these visits one time, which, for a guy, for me, that was a lot of money to get your hair cut. It was for the first time I went on spring break. I dyed my hair fucking solid blonde, Joe. I looked like fucking like a little Eminem clone. No time to sweep. 40K Marines getting a haircut every week. Gotta get it fast. Yeah, I see that. That's just so crazy that they would use I think it was called a Flowbee or something. They would use that, on you guys. It's just it's interesting. I feel like you'd be like, okay, you make a private. Sweep that shit up, boy. But, wow. No kidding. The Flowbee. I think it's a Flowbee. I'm pretty sure it's a Flowbee. I just knocked the dust off of that name. But I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Civilians own the barbershops. Okay. The ones that you go to for the $5.25 Flowbee haircut? That's just wrong. I missed the call to arms. I was rocking a spiff. Nice. Okay. Right on. Right on. It's interesting. That's interesting. But guys, I am going to now wrap this up. I will be on later on tonight. I'm gonna play this Resident Evil 3, and I'm gonna do some of it live on my channel here. So please come join me and Jill Valentine and Carlos as we escape Raccoon City. I really, really appreciate you all coming. I think we had like upwards to 7 or 8 people here today, which, you know, it is what it is, but I think you guys pretty much, you guys stuck through it. Sorry if it got a little boring or a little stale or a little repetitive, but I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Let's see, anything else? Stay inside, wash your hands, be safe. Xeno, 6 Anomaly, Mr. Fred, Tracy Phillips, Leah Phillips, Smitty, CT, Dub C, Jordan. So yeah, we had about 8 people in here. 8 people, very nice. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Friday. Have a good, safe, and fun weekend. Damn right, 6. Who dat? Go Tigers.